Hello, everybody. I'm Madame Sensei. I teach Spanish, French, and Japanese to high schoolers out here in the beautiful Pacific Northwest. And I am thinking my way through the Harvard Project Zero thinking routines. We are on the last batch of them. I can be reached at Duolingo Educators Network, or the Minecraft Education Ambassadors, or the Minecraft Teachers Lounge, or studio-nemo.com if you want to help bounce ideas off of me, because I would love to hone my ideas. We are on the very last one, exploring art, images, and objects. Asterisk, last one we'll talk about when we get to the end of this routine, this section, okay? Again, all the thinking routines are located right here, and the link is in the description. We're doing beginning, middle, and end today. This is a routine for harnessing the power of narrative to observe connections, patterns, and meaning, and it's pretty fun. So first thing, either let the students choose when they look at the picture or the sculpture, does it come from the beginning, the middle, or the end of the story, or I just roll a dice of randomness and choose for the class. Oh, I got a 3. Okay, it's going to come from the middle, whatever you want to do. I like to have the students make a 3-panel comic strip and draw, label, and caption each panel. And then, either let them choose if the picture comes in the beginning, the middle, or the end, or I choose for them. But I like the 3-panel comic strip. This routine recommends paintings and sculptures, but I tend to use photography, either professional photography like this that are really silly, like this guy's watering the moon and the moon is growing, or amateur photography. Crazy cat pictures go over very, very well. I have quite an extensive animation cell collection. I used to be a professional translator and picked quite a lot. And so my Japanese students get to come up close and look at them and then draw the other 2 scenes. One of these days, my plan is to work with the art teachers, and we'll get some acetate and we'll paint the other 2 scenes, which would be really cool. Animation cells are really neat because when you flip them over, you see that they're painted backwards. You have to start with the eyeballs and all the details, and then you do the faces last. So I used to be a professional translator, but I'm still a nerd to this day. When I'm going to read to my students from a story with illustrations, but we haven't started it yet, I use this as a pre-reading activity because it gets the students to predict what they'll be reading. This is a great series, J'aime lire. I cut off the title. Okay, so let's just talk about pop-up grammar explicitly. If you got a grammar lesson, you've got pop-up grammar, grammar translation method, audio-lingual method, and you're looking at transformation drills, or the community language learning, and you're dissecting a script your class wrote, or you're working straight out of your textbook and you need some support teaching that grammar. Again, I say this a million times, whatever picture you choose, have a word bank. Show the picture and draw, label, caption the picture, or just have a word bank right next to it that you think your students are going to ask for those words, and leave space. Normally there's more white around here. Leave space so that you can add to it as your students ask for como dit on blah, blah, blah. When you're teaching literature, culture, history, art, you're looking at a recipe, you're listening to the lyrics of a song. Maybe you're using Roxem and they have a little listen to one particular part of the song. That'd be kind of cool. Again, I just talked about the pre-reading activity I often do because I have, if I haven't started the story, so that's really good. But I have a lot of toys scattered around the room, or maybe you have reproductions of sculptures. Somehow it's so much fun when things are tactile. One thing I've done is I've sewn all the Project World characters, and if you're interested in these patterns, they're in my book, Game-Based Learning in the World Language Classroom, and I also have them on the Duolingo Educators Network, and I'm going to put them on studio-nemo.com as soon as I can. So, I don't know, it's just so much more tactile when the students can grab it and hold it. And, I pick these up and I pose them with props. They're so simple for the students to draw. I mean, they're just basically circles and ovals and maybe rectangles. So the students really enjoy drawing them. If I choose the right props, I can really target what the students are practicing. So, and I don't really, I let the students make up whatever story they want. It's all fine. In our next episode, colors, shapes, and lines. Hope to see you there.